You were not born to be soft. You were not built for comfort. You were forged for fire. Every bruise you've earned, every scar on your soul, every night you screamed into your pillow, every betrayal that gutted you, it all happened for a reason. It was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to awaken the God inside of you, the one who has been sleeping beneath your skin, the one who doesn't beg for mercy, but builds thrones from agony. Weak men flee from pain. They medicate it, blame the world for it, collapse under it, but you are not weak, you are not made for comfort, you are made for conquest, you are made for war. When pain knocks on your door, you don't hide. You open it with a smirk and drag it into your arena because you know pain is the greatest trainer you'll ever meet. It will break your ego, it will shatter your delusions, and if you let it, it will make you indestructible. You don't get stronger by avoiding the fire, you become stronger by walking through it. Unafraid, unshaken, unmoved, there are men who have had easy lives, handed success on silver platters, but when the storm comes, they drown. Because they never had to fight the ocean, you were born in the depths. You learned to breathe under pressure. You learned to walk when your legs were broken, to smile while bleeding, to keep your head high when the world buried you. And that is why you are dangerous. The pain you feel is not a curse, it is a calling. It is the universe looking at you and saying, let's see what you're made of. Every hardship is a test, every loss is a lesson, every enemy is a mirror, showing you how far you've come. They can try to break you, but they will fail, because they didn't build you, and they don't own you. You were built by the nights no one saw. The mornings where you dragged yourself out of hell and showed up anyway, that is your edge, that is your power. People pray for comfort. They chase happiness like it's salvation, but happiness is fleeting. Comfort makes you soft, pain sharpens you, pain makes you focused, pain cuts away the distractions, the noise, the lies. Pain makes you brutally honest with yourself. It forces you to choose, collapse or conquer. You were never meant to collapse, not with everything you've survived, not with the fire that's been burning in your chest since the beginning. You're still standing, aren't you? After all of it, you're still here. That's no accident, that's proof. There are men who live their entire lives numb, comfortable, safe. They never dare to dream, never dare to suffer, never dare to bleed, and so they never dare to live. But not you. You bleed with pride. You struggle with purpose. You suffer with power, because you understand that suffering is a crucible, and only those who step into it emerge as kings. You don't run from the flame. You become it. You rise from every blow stronger, smarter, hungrier. They thought your failure would finish you. They thought your heartbreak would hollow you out. They thought pain would destroy you. And yet here you are, taller, tougher, unstoppable. You must stop seeing pain as punishment. You must start seeing it as the architect of your greatness. The warrior is not great because of what he has been given. He is great because of what he has endured. Every setback has refined your focus. Every rejection has fueled your fire. Every betrayal has taught you the truth. You were not buried. You were planted. And now it's time to grow, to rise, to strike. You don't get to choose whether or not you feel pain, but you get to choose what you do with it. You can sit and cry, beg for sympathy, hope the world gets easier, or you can stand up, grit your teeth, and use the agony as ammunition. Turn your tears into weapons. Turn your wounds into war paint. Turn your setbacks into strategy. The most powerful men in history weren't made by joy. They were carved by chaos. They were chiseled by hardship. Their muscles were built from lifting burdens no one saw. Their minds were sharpened by solving problems no one believed they could overcome. Stop wishing it was easier. Start wishing you were more dangerous. Stop looking for shortcuts. Start embracing the uphill battle. That's where the power is. That's where you meet your higher self. When the weight feels unbearable, that's the exact moment you're being promoted. That's the test that separates kings from cowards. You don't pass it by complaining. You pass it by grinding. You pass it by rising. You pass it by roaring back at the pain and saying, This is all you've got. There is no glory in ease. There is no strength without struggle. You want power, then suffer, then fight, then rise again and again until you no longer feel the sting. You only feel hunger. You only feel obsession. You only feel mission. That is where your power lies, not in your victories, but in your refusal to be broken, when everything inside you screams quit, and you choose to rise anyway. You are rewriting destiny. The world does not respect comfort. It respects domination. It bows to the man who never bowed to pain. Your story will not be remembered because of how happy you were. It will be remembered because of how you faced the fire, how you stood your ground when everyone else ran, how you walked into the storm and made it your home, how you took pain, molded it, shaped it, and made it your most loyal servant. People talk about motivation, they talk about goals, they talk about dreams. But dreams are cheap. Everyone has them. What separates the few from the many is pain tolerance. How much are you willing to hurt for what you want? How many nights are you willing to go without sleep? How many punches can you take and keep moving forward? How many failures can you face without losing your faith? That is what separates winners from the weak. Every man wants to be strong until it's time to suffer. Every man wants power until it demands pain. You want to rise. You want to rule. Then prepare to bleed. Prepare to cry without witnesses. Prepare to crawl through doubt, through betrayal, through fear. Because greatness is not given, it is earned, one wound at a time, one lonely battle at a time, one brutal decision at a time. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are in the process. The fire you feel now is not your end. It is your evolution. Your instincts are sharpening. Your skin is thickening. Your mind is strengthening. The man you were is dying. The man you are becoming is being born, and pain is the midwife of that rebirth. Embrace it. Own it. Use it. There will be days where everything breaks. People you love will betray you. Your plans will fail. Your name will be dragged. Your heart will ache. And in those moments you must remember, this is not destruction. This is construction. The kingdom you're building requires sacrifice. The crown you seek demands chaos. Your enemies will come. Your doubts will whisper. Your fears will scream, but you will remain. You will remain focused. You will remain dangerous. You will remain locked in, because no matter what happens, you know the truth. Pain cannot stop a man with purpose. It cannot bend a man with vision. It cannot break a man who has decided to rise. That's you. That's who you are now. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by how you respond. And every time you choose power over pity, you become more unstoppable. They won't understand your silence. They won't understand your drive. They won't understand why you train like a machine, why you study like a madman, why you keep moving when there's nothing left in the tank. But you know, you've seen the bottom. You've been broken, and now you're building a future so ruthless, so massive, that the pain you once felt will beg to be remembered. So feel it all. Feel the heartbreak, the failure, the doubt, the fire in your lungs. But do not flinch, do not fold. Do not apologize for being relentless. Use every ounce of it. Load it into your soul like ammunition and unleash it on the battlefield of your life. You are not here to survive. You are here to conquer, and pain, it was never your enemy. It was the key, the test, the transformation. Now unlock the door and go take what's yours.